आप भी
Hare Krishna.
ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिन्निति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे हरे। So Hare Krishna, I welcome all of you for today's session. So okay, today we'll be discussing further. So yesterday we were discussing the initial foreword given by the Baldev Vidyabhushan. So that thing will complete and we'll try to enter into the first Adhikarana, Brahma Jignasa Adhikaranam. Okay. Just I am going a little bit slowly. So once if you understand the flow, so then gradually, yeah, you can take the some speed. So that's why initially a little bit slowly I'm moving. Yes. So I will share my screen. Yesterday we were discussing Vasdev when he compiled these Vedanta Sutras. So why he compiled? To refute the opponent ideas. those ideas, the opponent ideas were discussed. So some, like example, opponents were thinking that karma is the ultimate purushartha for the humanity. So that was the one of the conception. And also they are considering at that time society how it was. Worshipping Vishnu is also part of the karma. So karma angatvam. And also they have misconception that the result of the karma is eternal. Like this. And also another philosophies, they were considering Jivatma is the reflection of the Brahman. Instead of accepting Jivatma as an entity, separate entity from the Brahman, so but they are just considering Jivatma is a reflection. This was also misconception. So like this, there were so many misconceptions were there in that society. So to refute all those opponents' ideas, Srila Vasudev established, that means Vishnu's position. Vishnu is independent and he is the cause of all causes. He is the all doer. That means he is the ultimate doer. He is knower of everything and he is the ultimate aim of the life. So like this, so he is going to establish these things through his Chaturlakshani, this Vedanta Sutras. And also we discussed, so further, so Sri Baladev Vidyabhushan is writing, in these Vedanta Sutras, especially, these are the sutras are like a race. Vedanta Sutras are, all these Vedanta Sutras are like a race and they are dispelling the ignorance. And clearly, that's why we are able to see the reality, the objects, vastu. So what kind of vastus we are able to see? So we'll be, once by studying these Vedanta Sutras, one will be understanding Ishvara, Jiva, Prakriti, Kala, Karmani. So all these, Ishvara, Jiva, Prakriti, Kala, Karma. These are the five tattvas. All these, so one will be able to know. Teshu, and also we understood Ishvara is the Vibhu Chaitanyam, Jiva is the Anu Chaitanyam. So this is the difference. There is a difference between the Ishvara and Jiva. Next, we'll further continue. Nitya Gnanadi Gunakatvam Asmadardatvam cha Ubhayatra. Also, we are going to study about the Ishvara. How Ishvara? Ishvara is Nitya Gnanadi Gunakatvam. Ishvara and Jiva both are having the eternal qualities. But opponent, how he was thinking, absolute truth is completely free from the attributes. It's completely free from the attributes, and also it is not having the aham, asmadatvam. Asmadardatvam means I. I-ness. I-ness means what? I means, you know, I am. You say I. I means asmadardatvam means I. So individuality, otherwise you can say individuality. So there is individuality is there in the Ishvara and also is there in the Jiva. And both are having the eternal qualities. Nitya Gnanadi Gunapatma. Those, that means they are consciousness and several qualities. Yes, they are having. Once again. So Ishvara is Gnana Swarupam. That means Gnanasyapi Gnatritvam Prakashasya Swaprakashavat Aviruddham. Are able to see this Gnanasyapi Gnatritvam Prakashasyapi Swaprakashavat Swaprakashakatvavat Aviruddhatvam. You have to follow English also in that Vasu's file. So here, very technical class. These are all the very technical points. You have to give some attention, good attention. Further subject matter becomes bit complex, and many new things you'll be learning actually. So those try to capture actually. Here, what is said here? Jnanasyapi jnatrutva prakashasya swaprakashavat aviruddham. What it means? So it means Ishvara is Gnana. Ishvara is Gnana. And also he is Gnata. The Ishvara is fully is a manifestation of Gnana. His Swarupa is Gnanam. Jiva also, its Swarupa is Gnanam. And also he is Gnata. That means knower. Knowledge and knower. Both. Ishvara is knowledge and also Ishvara is knower. What is the difference between knowledge and knower? So, you know the difference between knowledge and knower. Can anyone tell what is it? Knower means? So whoever is getting that knowledge is known as knower. For example, if I show this object is mobile. This is a mobile. This is a mobile. This is knowledge. Actually, this is a mobile. Is what? It is a knowledge. So whoever is getting that, so whoever is getting that knowledge, he is known as knower. So knowledge possessed by the knower. That means possessor and knowledge both are same? Not same. In the material knowledge, if we take the material knowledge is different from the knower. Yes, knowledge is different. What is knowledge? This is a mobile. This is a mobile. It is knowledge. And whoever is getting that about that object, I mean, this is a mobile. Whoever that cognition is happening to someone. So then that person is known as knower. Yes. Like this difference is there in this material conventional usage. But if you go to on the spiritual platform, if Jivatma and Paramatma are the Vibhu Chaitanyam or Jiva Chaitanyam, it itself is Gnana Sarupam, is full of consciousness, is Gnana. And also simultaneously that is knower also. So how to understand this? So example is given. Prakashasya saprakashakatvavat. So light is there. And light, you take light as knowledge. And that light is also illuminator. It illuminates or it reveals the objects. That's why prakashakatvam is also there, and it is prakasha and prakashaka, both illuminator and also it is light simultaneously. Same way, Jivatma and Paramatma both are by nature, they are knowledge and also they are knowers. Knowledge and knower. Gnata, knower means gnata. And jnanam means knowledge. Is it clear? Gone. Gopi and all of his love. What is the difference between the gnata and jnana? Knower and knowledge?
Prabhuji, it's a beginning stage, so it's everything is newly we are receiving it, so maybe little hazy. maybe little not clear stage, but gradually when you're explaining, we will be able to capture.
Okay. Okay, okay, now Gokulan too. Yes.
Yes, Prabhu, the gyata, the knower, is in the mula is with the word gyatritvam, nyatritvam. That will be the same meaning then.
Gnatritvam is the quality of the Gnata. So that's why you should take Gnatritvam means here knower.
So it's the same meaning. Thank you.
Let us see.
Yeah, the question or Prabhu asked that.
What Prabhu?
Nothing, Prabhu, sorry.
Okay. Next. So what we understood? So Jiva and Jivatma and Paramatma both by their Swarupa. That means Swarupa means so their constitutionally their position. They are knowledge and also so knower. Gnatritvam, Gnanam, both simultaneously. What is the example? Light is the example. Light is simultaneously, light what it does, it also illuminates. So that's why it's illuminator. And also it is light. Illumination. Tatra Ishvaraha Swatantraha Swarupa Shaktiman Pravesha Niyamanabhyam Jagat Vidadhat Kshetragna Bhoga Pavargo Vitanoti. Tatra Ishvaraha. That means if you see till now what we understand, what we understood. So Jivatma and Paramatma both are having eternal qualities, both are having the individuality, both are knowledge and also knower. Then what is the difference between the Jivatma and Paramatma? So that is said. These are the summary words actually given by the Baldev Bhushan. What we are going to discuss in future. So we'll see some facts initially now itself. So like in the Bhagavad Gita, Prabhupada is summarizing whole Bhagavad Gita and writing. So like that. Here it is whatever will be discussed in the Vedanta Sutras. So some facts, some conclusions are given here. So Tatra Ishvaraha, among these two, both are the Chaitanyam. Both are Chaitanya Padarthas. That means conscious. Ishvaraha, but what is the difference between these two? Ishvaraha, Swatantraha. That means Ishvara is independent. Swarupa Shaktiman. Swarupa Shaktiman means he is having the Shakti. Swarupa Shakti. Internal potency. Swarupa Shakti means internal potency. Swarupa. Internal. That means, so the word Swarupa I always say as Swarupa only. Swarupa means, so you see this mobile is there. So this mobile is having some, so Swarupa, that means some form. The whatever color, whatever size, whatever the shape, these are all the properties of this mobile, and they are all Swarupa Lakshanas, characteristics. Swarupa. That means they are altogether cause for the existence of this mobile. Rectangularness, the blackness, and also whatever you see, all these attributes altogether are cause for this mobile. That's why these are all known as intrinsic or internal characteristics of this object. Okay. Lord is Vibhu Chaitanyam is independent, and also he is having the potency, Shakti, internal potency. It's not that the given by someone. That means in his Swarupa there is Shakti is there. But according to the Advaitins, if you see, they say Brahman, and Brahman is having any Shakti. If you ask them, Brahman is it having any Shakti? Then say, there is no Shakti. According to the Advaita philosophy, so absolute truth is not having any Shakti. Why they don't accept Shakti? What is the problem? Advaitins, they don't accept Shakti. The reason is, if they accept Shakti, what is the problem is going to come? So there is a Shakti.
Second will come.
Huh?
They have to accept the second one.
So yeah. So if they accept Shakti, which is internal to that object, and they have to accept Shaktiman. That means Brahman is Shaktiman, and that is having the Shakti. Shakti, Shaktiman. Then it becomes two. Then it is not Advaita. Oneness is not achieved. So that's why they don't accept any Shakti. So that's why Brahman is completely is free. That means is one. It doesn't have any attributes, doesn't have any Shakti. This is their philosophy. But what you here Baldev Vidyabhushan is saying, this Shakti is there actually. Brahman is having that's a Vibhu Chaitanya is having the Shakti. Sarupa Shaktiman Pravesha Niyamanabhyam Jagat Vidadhat Kshetra Bhoga Pavargo Vitanoti. So he is also entering into this energy. One more energy is having. That is external energy. And he is causing for so various things. Pravesha Niyamanabhyam. He enters and also he controls. He is having the Shakti. And he enters into he is having the Shakti. Lord is having the Shakti. So that's why he enters and he controls. Since he is having Shakti, he is also controller. Ishvara is having the Shakti. That's a Jagat. That means Vibhu Chaitanya is having the Shakti. That's why it can do activities. It can enter. It can control. It can hold this. It means he can hold this whole nature. And he expands Bhoga Apavargo. That means Kshetrajna Bhoga Apavargo for this living entity. So he will be giving the entanglement and also so moksha. So he is giving entanglement means he is facilitating all this karma and so on. So that's why Jivatma is getting entangled and he is also giving the liberation. You might be thinking that, what Prabhu, these points we all know. Why specifically is discussed here? Because the opponent is having idea that Brahman, absolute truth, is not having any Shakti. It is not entering anywhere. It is not doing any activity. It is not controlling. It is not the holding any Jagat. And Brahman is not cause for any entanglement. So this is the opponent idea. Mayavadis or Advaitins, what they say, absolute truth is Brahman, which is not having any Shakti. Then how this material nature is there? Creation, everything. Who is controlling? Then they say that is controlled by the Ishvara. Brahman and Ishvara, according to them, there is a difference is there. So when this Brahman is reflecting on Maya, then that is known as Ishvara. And he is, so that the reflected Brahman on the Maya is controlling this Jagat, this universe, all these universes. So the simple funda is what? They are not accepting the absolute truth as the doer, is a cause for all this. They are making the position of the absolute truth as zero. Zero means is one way. That's why you can say Advaita philosophy is also known as Shunyavadam. It's like a Shunyam. So because it is not doing anything, Brahman is not doing anything because there is no Shakti, and it is not cause for the any creation. Directly it is not cause for any creation or anything. Only Maya is there and it is reflecting on that. And then that reflected Brahman is the known as Ishvara, and he is doing. So that's why Vishnu means what they take. Vishnu means they understand that that is nothing but the reflection of the Brahman on Maya, is nothing but Vishnu. Like that they take. So then what is the difference between them and us? There's a big difference. According to them, Lord and its forms, everything are only time being. When Maya is finished, then there is no reflection, there is no Ishvara also, only Brahman. Only Brahman will be existing. Please try to understand this. Keep in your mind. If you better if you write it, it will be nice. Don't worry. We'll get all these once again. These hook points, I'm keep on putting the hook points and going.
Hare Krishna,
Not
Prabhuji, can I
opening
ask
the-
a clarification? Hare Krishna,
Yeah.
Prabhuji, can I ask for a clarification?
Yes, bro.
Prabhuji, if the Nirvisheshavadis or these impersonalists, if they consider that Brahman is the taking shelter of Maya and whose reflection
Brahman is not
considered,
taking shelter of the Maya. No, they didn't say like that. Brahman
So
is
then-
reflected on the Maya.
so when Brahman is devoid of any energy, it cannot create anything on its own because it doesn't have any Shaktis.
Yes.
And it is reflecting on Maya. So when it is reflecting on Maya means there should be a reflective energy in Brahman to reflect it. So there must be some energy, something on which the reflection is actually based. So how should that be understood?
So they say that Brahman is like we have mirror. On the mirror, so if we keep in front of our face, so we'll be seeing the reflection.
So in this example, who is Brahman and who is Ishvara and who is this mirror?
So mirror is Maya,
Yes.
and the reflected face is the Brahman, and the reflection of the face is the Ishvara.
So if this example or analogy is going to be correct, then the reflection doesn't have any independent existence, isn't, other than the Brahman, other than the original object. So how can that reflection on the base of a mirror can be independently acting as a controller?
So that is for time being. This reflection, how till what time it will be there? Till the time we have mirror.
Yes.
If mirror is destroyed, then there is
Yes.
no reflection. So same way, till the Maya is there, Ishvara is existing. Maya is finished, Ishvara, no Ishvara.
So in this case, the reflection occurs because of the light. So what is that light being referred to with respect to this analogy there?
Brahman is itself is a prakasha.
So Brahman has that energy, that means, isn't it?
It's not having energy, it's consciousness itself. It's
So
consciousness. It's
that
not
concept is not exactly understood, well understood by me. If you say that Brahman doesn't have anything, then how could the reflection or the consciousness exist?
because that's analogy actually. They say that it is analogy. It's we are saying its reflection means it's not like material reflection, like we say achintyatvam. So Lord is simultaneously is
So
some kind of
does it mean that this kind of an analogy is also some kind of a concoction?
So this analogy they are giving, that's a reflection analogy. Opponent is always having some defect.
Okay.
So but idea we should understand what they want to say first of all.
Would clarify.
Yeah. So we should understand their argument thoroughly. Then how to refute? That we have to see how it is done by the Vasudev in future, because it is also dealt in the coming Adhikaranas. That's the point.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Next. So that's why Mayavadi philosophy means this only. Mayavad. Ishvara. Mayavad means, yes, they give prominence to the Maya. Ishvara is also out of Maya. Maya is there, that's why Ishvara is there. Mayavad. This is the concept of the Mayavada. Next, एकोपि बहुभावेन अभिन्नोपि गुणगुणिभावेन च विद्वत् प्रतीतेः विषयोः अव्यक्तोपि भक्तिव्यङ्ग्य एकरसोपि प्रयच्छति चित्सुखानंद स्वरूपम. He is one, एकोपि, but बहुभावेन abhinnah. So you see, he is one and also he becomes many. And he is one and he becomes many. Many swamshas. Abhinnopi guni bhavena cha. And he is one. That means Lord's qualities and Lord are non-different, but still different also. He is one and also simultaneously many. He is not having any differences, but he is also having the guni guna bhava. Guni guna bhava means quality and possessing the quality. What it means? Lord is having the various qualities. Example, Lord is so Neelamegha Shama Varnaha. Neelamegha Shamaha. Neelamegha Shamaha. That is his quality actually. How is Swarupa? That color. That is a guna. And Sham Sundar is guni. Is there any difference between that Neelamegha Varnatvam and Sham Sundaraha? Is there any difference between that black color and Lord? No difference. That's why here what Baldev Vidyabhushan is saying, he is not different. And also he is different. Like example, if you want to understand this, Ahikundala Nyaya, this is one more Nyaya. So snake is there, and there are the snake's circles. Now it is wrapped into a circles. These circles also there. And when snake moves, no circles. So in this way, everything is one, and also there are various differences also there. Like you take, so one clay, some clay, this much clay if you take, you can make form some person by using that clay, having hands, legs, and also everything is clay. So that here what we want to explain, he is having qualities and he is possessing those qualities. Qualities and the possessor of the qualities. Guni means possessor of the qualities. Guna means qualities. Guna guni, that means qualities, and possessor of the qualities, both are non-different. How it is possible? In the material world, it is not possible. If you take a red flower, so it is not redness and flower, both are different. But here it is not like that in the case of the Lord. Guni and guna, both are one. So redness and flower are same and also different. How it is possible? This is achintyatvam. So that's why here it is said, he is simultaneously one and also many. He is having the no differences in his swarupa and also is having the differences. Okay. Okay, we'll discuss all these points also once again. Next, vidvat pratitehe vishayah avyaktah api bhakti vyangya ekarasopi prayachati. He is avyaktah. Avyakta means is unmanifested, and also he is bhakti vyangya ekarasa. So he is avyaktah, unmanifested, and also he is vishayah. Vishayah means he is object is manifested. And bhakti vyangyaha ekarasaha. So he is attained by the bhakti and he is full of rasa. Ekarasa prayachati chit sukhananda swarupam. And that ekarasaha, and also it is having the form chit sukhananda swarupam. So ekarasaha, how to understand ekarasaha? Like I used to give some example. If you take this sugar syrup, if you take sugar syrup and if you put that in some mold, like parrot mold or some mold, so now that sugar syrup is getting the form. That means a parrot form. Parrot is having the head, parrot is having the legs, tail, wings, so many. And if you taste any part of that parrot, it is also same. No difference. Ekarasaha and also Chidananda Swarupam. So that sweet parrot, that means coming from that mold, put in that mold. If a sweet syrup, sugar syrup, if you put in that mold, it will get the shape of that mold. And if you taste any part of that object which is coming out of that syrup, it will be having the same taste. Like that, ekarasaha, Lord's lotus feet, Lord's face, Lord's hands, Lord's everything is ekarasaha. Uniformly, the same rasa, distributed same rasa, entire his swarupa. Next, this is about the Vibhu Chaitanya. Vibhu Chaitanya is independent, is having the Shakti, it enters into the, and also it controls, and it holds the whole creation, and it causes for the Jiva's enjoyment and also for the liberation. And it is one, and also it is many simultaneously. It is no differences, but also having the differences in the form of Guna and Guni. So he is object for the, his object is manifesting. He is manifesting in front of the liberated, that means devotees, liberated people, and also he is not manifesting. And he bhakti vyangyaha ekarasa, that means he is manifesting through the bhakti. So, and he is one, he is having one rasa and also having the swarupa. Okay. Any question here? These are the few things about the Lord. Try to grasp. So whatever information is being discussed here, try to remember. So we'll be seeing each adhikarana, and these are all will be coming again. Next, Jivatmanah tu aneka avastha bhavaha. Jivatmas are, Ishvara is one, but he becomes one only, but many, expands into many. But Jivas are many. Jivatmanastu aneka avastha bhavaha. Jivatmas are many. Parameshwara vaimukyat tesham bandha tasmat sammukyatu tat swarupad guna avarana rupa divida bandha vinivrutti tat swarupadi sakshat kritihi. So when this Jivatma, what first of all, there are many Jivatmas are there. There are many Anu Chaitanyas. And this Jivatma Parameshwara Vaimukyat. Since this Jivatma is not having the knowledge about the absolute truth, that means Vibhu Chaitanya. So that is the Vimukhata. What is the meaning of Vimukhata? Vaimukyam. Please note this word, Vaimukyam. I will be using this again and again. Vaimukyam means Jivatma is not having the knowledge about the Vibhu Chaitanya. That is a Paramatma. So this is known as Vaimukyam. Paresha Vaimukyam. Then because of this, Jivatma is getting the bondage with this material body and so on. Since Jivatma is not having the knowledge about the Paramatma, then it is attacked by the Maya. Then Jivatma is not able to identify itself truly. Then Jivatma is getting the Viparita Gnana. That means Jivatma is thinking himself as body. And like that, Jivatma is getting the bondage. What is the root cause for the Jivatma's bondage? Not having the knowledge about Paramatma. Yes. Paratattva Gnana Sansarga Bhava. When Jivatma tries to know about the Paramatma, finish. Mayas. When it knows completely Paramatma, then Maya will leave. Knowing how to know, then for that, it do some sadhana. Either it do the Gnana sadhana or otherwise Bhakti. If Jivatma practice the Gnana, then it will know the absolute truth in the form of Brahman. When this Jivatma practice Bhakti, then it will know absolute truth in the form of Bhagavan. So that's why majorly these two sadhanas are there. By using these two sadhanas, Jivatma will come to know. So whichever Jivatma is not practicing either of these, then they are always in the bondage. Okay. Tasmat, sorry, Bandha tat samukyatu tat swarupa tat guna avarna arupa divida bandha vinivrittihi. That means when it start trying to practice some sadhana to know the knowledge, to know means realize, realizing or knowing absolute truth. When it practices these sadhanas, then what will happen? So slowly, so as much as it comes close to the supreme truth by its sadhana, then what will happen? So all this, now Maya is covering Jivatma's knowledge. Maya is covering Jivatma's knowledge means Jivatma is not able to identify itself as soul. Now when this Jivatma start practicing some sadhana to come close to the Lord, then this Maya's grip will be slowly going out on Jivatma. finally, Jivatma is completely liberated from the Maya. So, Daivi Hesha Gunamayi Mama Maya Duratyaya. Mameva ye prapadyante Maya metam tarantite. Because of this Maya, so one is entangled. Because of this Maya means Maya is not having any sarda nahi hai uska. माने ऐसे नहीं पकड़ा हुआ. It's not catching the Jivatma unnecessarily. No. Since Jivatma is not having the knowledge about the absolute truth, Paramatma or absolute truth, that's why it is catching. Otherwise, it will not catch. So that's a root cause is what? Maya is not the root cause. Root cause is not. Root cause of the bondage is what? Maya is the root cause of the bondage of the. Maya is the root cause for this bondage? No. Who is root cause? Jivatma is not having the knowledge about absolute truth. This is the cause. Many times we think that we blame Maya. Why you should blame Maya? Maya is having any sarda hai kya? Maya is having any entertainment by catching the Jivatma and giving the, that means making Jivatma to not to forget, not making Jivatma to forget its original Swarupa. That means I am soul. So this kind of knowledge is lost in case of Jivatma because of Maya. So why she is doing? Any entertainment Maya is getting? No. She is not catching everyone. Whoever is not having the knowledge about the Supreme, that means Vimukata. That means Vimukata. All Vimukata, that means all the Jivas who are Vimukata, I use another English word, aversion. The Jivas who are having the aversion towards the absolute truth, they are all caught by Maya. Maya. When they start worshipping, that means we're doing sadhana, either jnana or bhakti, majorly. Jnana sadhana, by doing jnana, what? One will realize absolute truth as Brahman. They are also liberated from the Maya. And bhaktas, they are worshipping the Bhagavan. Then what about Prabhu Paramatma? Okay, you can consider bhaktas and yogis as one line because they both see the absolute truth form. So that's why I took it as, to reduce the complexity, two paths, jnana and bhakti. Okay. Next. Prakriti. So now Jivatma is over. Jivatma, about Jivatma. Now Prakriti. Prakriti is what? Prakriti is Satvadi Guna Samyavastha Tamomayadi Shabdavacha. Initially, Prakriti is containing the three modes, Sattva, Rajas, Tamas, all are in equilibrium state. But when that is glanced by, that Prakriti is glanced by the Lord, then Ikshanau Apta Samarthya Vichitra Jagad Janani. Then she start producing this variegated, this material nature, this world, this universe. all the universes, very, very beautiful. Also, so many varieties, trees, mountains, rivers, all are produced. But initially, this total, all sum total is all these varieties are not there. Only one state. Sattva, Rajas, Tamas, all are in equilibrium on the same level. All three. But when Lord glances, then changes. When these are disbalanced, then many outputs came from that. Many products. And all the way. So cause for those products are basic units came out from that. 23 elements. And those all together. So once again further, because of the Lord's so presence, so many variety of objects came. Mobile. This mobile is also made up of 3 modes. This earphones also made up of 3 modes. Everything is made up of 3 modes. But everything is made up of 3 modes. Initially, only one Prakriti is there. But when Lord glances on it, then this is producing. When Lord glances, then what will happen? So it's that chesta, that activity is nothing but what? Kala Shakti is entering into that Prakriti and disbalancing, and so bringing the differences in these 3 modes, disbalancing these 3 modes, and many products are coming. Then how many products are coming? Millions of the products. Building, fan, tube light, this, that, all are coming. As time progresses, keep on changing. Initially 3 modes together and balanced state. As time now, when Karananasaya glances, Brahma is, that means first, then that universe, all the universes are, that means Prakriti is disbalanced and all the universes are coming and keep on changing. When he closes eyes, everything is smashed. When you open eyes, Prakriti produces all these. Closed, finish. That means one time Karananasaya Vishnu glances, closed and opened and closed eyes, Brahmaji's 100 years are over. And millions of times we take millions of bodies. That much happens. So he opened eyes. So everything start doing changes. When he opened eyes, so glances, by that glance, all jivas also entering into that Prakriti. And based upon the karma of the jivas, by the influence of the time, that Prakriti is producing the various materials and we are enjoying those. Jivatma, based upon its karma. How many varieties of products are coming? Based upon the karma. Since I have karma to enjoy this mobile, that's why I got this mobile. Changes in the 3 modes led to this mobile. Because of karma, of all, cumulative karma. But this particular mobile, because of my karma. Next. So Prakriti is like this. That means Vichitra Jagat Janani. That means variegated universes are created. She is a cause. Next, now we have seen Ishvara, Jiva, and Maya. Next one is what? Kalaha. Kala is the what? Kala is time is meant for Bhuta, Bhavishyat, Vartamana, Yuga, Pat, Chira, Kshipra, Time is only the cause for past, present, future. And also simultaneously, sequentially, after a long time, quickly, these are all, this kind of usage is due to Kala. Let us take, there is no Kala, there is no time. So then what will happen? There is no past, there is no present, there will be no future. Kala is there in the only material world. There is no Kala in spiritual world. Yesterday, day before yesterday, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, today, all these after 10 years. So before 10 years, all because of Kala. Time factor is the cause. It is having the, when Lord opens eyes, then time starts. Unfinished, he closed the eyes. After closing the eyes, then what? Then all jivas entered into Karananusaya Vishnu. Then what is going? How much time? After how much time he opens? Then you cannot say that how much time, because the usage of time is only possible when he opens and keeps that, holds that glance. So that's why when Jivatma is in the material world, those no questions, no answers for those questions. Next, Chakravarti Parivartita Manaha Pralaya Sarga Nimitta Bhuta. This time is the cause for the devastation. That means this many years of 100 years of Brahmaji, everything should be winded up, finish. That's a time. Time is the cause for the this devastation. And also, so Sarga. Time is time when starts, when opened eyes, then only Sarga. Sarga means this Prakriti producing 23 elements is known as Sarga. Sarga is there. So that's the time. Time is the cause for the creation and destruction. And this time is having any consciousness? No. Jada Dravya Visheshaha. It is inert. Time is inert material only. But Jivatma is conscious. Paramatma is also conscious. It's consciousness and also cognizant, knower. Next, Ishwaradayas Chatvara Arthaha Nityaha. That means this time, Ishwara, Jiva, Prakriti, and time both are Nityaha, eternal. Nityo Nityanam Chetanah Chetana iti. Okay. Ishvara is eternal Nitya. But according to the Advaita philosophy, Ishvara is till Maya is there, he is having existence. No Maya, no Ishvara. So that's why according to them, Ishvara is having the some end, Anitya. But according to the Vaishnava, our philosophy, Nitya. That's opponent's idea. They say that Ishvara is not Nitya, not eternal. How it is a proof? He to say he is eternal. Sadaiva Somya Yedam Agre Asit. O Somya, O dear student. Before this creation, I was there. He's saying, I was there. He was there. He was there. Who is saying? Teacher is saying to student. Before creation, he was there. So that means when before the glancing this Prakriti, so he was there. So he was there. This is the point. This sloka is saying he was there. Before creation, he was there. That means even destruction, after that, destruction also he will be there. So that's why he is eternal. Okay, we have seen till now Ishvara, Jiva, Prakriti, and Kala. Next, Jivadayastu tat Vashyascha sa Vishwakrud Vishwadi Vishwa Vidatmayonir Gnaha Kala Kalo Guni Sarvavid Yaha Pradhana Kshetragna Patir Gunesha Samsara Mokshasti Bandhayatava iti Svetashvatara Vachanat. And what about then Jivatma? Ishvara is independent and he is eternal, and this Jivatma is also controlled by that Ishvara. What is the proof? Svetashvatara Upanishad statement. So what is the word? Pradhana Kshetragna Patir Guneshaha Samsara Moksha Sthiti Bandha Hetavaha. So he is the cause for the bondage, also liberation, maintenance, and so on so of this Jivatma. These are actually Svetastra Upanishad statement. You can see that Vasu's file, then you can understand. So this is one more point we have seen about the Ishvara and the Jiva. Next, karma. Fifth element is remaining. Karma is also inert material like Kala. Jadam Adrushtadi Shabda Vyapadeshaman. Because of the karma only one will be saying the fate. Fate or bad luck. All these are usages are there because of karma. Like because of the time only we are saying the past, present, future. These uses, past, present, and future are possible because of the time. Time element is not there, then you cannot say past, present, future. Similarly, karma is there, that's why we are saying. So fate, so and so. Fortune and unfortune. This. And this karma is destructible. And it is from the beginningless, but it is having the ending. So once karma can be finished, destroyed. So Chaturnam Esham Brahma Shakti Katvad Ekam Shakti Mad Brahma Ityadvaita Vakyepi Sangatir iti ime ardhas chaturlakshanyam asyam yathastalam prakashyante. All these four, Ishvara and four, that means Ishvara, Jiva. Ishvara is there, Jiva is there, Prakriti is there, Kala is there, Karma. So Ishvara and these four are his Shaktis only. So Ishvara is a Shaktiman and all these four are Shakti. So total is Shakti and Ishvara is a Shaktiman. So Shakti and Shaktiman is not having any difference. Then in that way you can say Advaita. Advayam. One. That means according to us, Even if we have Shakti, even Ishvara is having the Shakti, absolute truth is having the Shakti, still there is Advaita is achieved. How it is achieved? Shakti is possessed by the Shaktiman. In that way, so total is Shakti and Shaktiman is one unit. So in that way, it is one. But what Advaitins they say? Shakti, you are saying, and Shaktiman. And they try to so see the difference between these two. And so see, that's why they are having the problem. If I accept Shakti, then I need to accept Shaktiman also. Then it will become two. So, but my philosophy is saying Advaita philosophy. So that's why I don't accept Shakti. This Shakti is nothing but the Maya, which is destructible. So when this Maya is finished, then only Brahman is remaining. That is their understanding, their philosophy. So, in this way, we also maintain the Advaita philosophy, Advaitvam. Vadanti tat tattvavidas tat jnanam advayam. Advayam, that means oneness we also maintain. But how we are maintaining? We accept Shakti and Shaktiman as one unit. In that way, we say that one. But in the case of the Advaitins, they don't accept Shakti and they simply say that. So Brahman is free from all the attributes. So we are going to refute them. Yathastalam prakashyanti, in this Chaturlakshani. What is the Chaturlakshani? Chaturlakshani means Vedanta Sutras. In this Chaturlakshani book, we are going to discuss all these refutations. Next, Tadarthatmake Sri Bhagavate Vivriyate. Anyway, one more point. Chaturlakshani. Vedanta Sutras also known as Chaturlakshani. Lakshani means Adhyayi. Chatasradhyayi. You can say Chatasradhyayi or otherwise Adhyaya. One Lakshana is one Adhyaya. Yes, Ramchandra.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Prabhu. We are discussing this, like time is not present in the spiritual world. So, but it is one of the energy of the Lord, right?
Yes.
So we can understand that like time is not present means is not manifested or not active there, or is it like generally we say material energy, there is a spiritual Durga, and in Brahma Samhita is mentioned there is a spiritual Durga.
I understand, Prabhu, your question. I understand. Once again, yeah. So this time is energy of the Lord and spiritual world Lord is there, then Lord's energy, then how it is not there? How can you say? This is the question yours. So here the point is, huh?
Yes, Prabhu, yes.
Yeah. So Lord, if I am there, my energy also with me or not? Now you see, I have energy. How can you say if I break this screen, I can prove that I have energy? Wherever I am there, my energy is there. If Lord is there in the spiritual world, and Lord's energy should be there. Prakriti is also Lord's energy. And his energy only, then it also should be there. Prakriti, these three modes, everything. Why it is not there in the spiritual then? If it is energy, his energy. So then that's why it is said that external energy and internal energy. Swarupa Shakti and Bahiranga Shakti. Swarupa, that means spiritual world is non-different from his Swarupa. In that spiritual world is Lord Swarupa only. Is there any difference between the Vaikunta and the Vishnu? No. Vaikunta is Vishnu's Swarupa only. So in that Swarupa, all liberated souls will be there. And his other energies like Hladini, Sandini, Samhit, out of these energies, so many objects are manifested and those will be there. But outside to this Lord Swarupa, some objects are there, they are also Lord Shakti, but they are outside to the Swarupa of the Lord. That's why we say Bahiranga Shakti. External to what? External to the Swarupa of the Lord. So since they are, of course, being the energy of the Lord, but they are not in the Swarupa of the Lord. That's why Prakriti, Maya, Karma, these are all not there in the spiritual world because they are not comes under the internal potency or otherwise Swarupa Shakti. They are not out of the Swarupa Shakti. If they are out of Swarupa Shakti, then they could have been definitely in the spiritual world. Is it clear?
Yes, Prabhu, that's clear. So when we say like Lord's glance, when Lord Kanadakshay Vishnu glances over the material nature, so that glance is generally we say like it's the Kala Shakti, right?
Yes. When he glances, Kala Shakti is entering, and also all the jivas, when man have intercourse with the woman, then he is releasing semen, and so something energy is going. Similarly, when Lord is glancing on the Prakriti, then what is happening? Some energy is entering. It is being impregnated actually, Prakriti. So similarly,
so that Kala Shakti get activated by that glance, or like is the glance is called the Kala Shakti? Like so same is the same thing, right?
that glance, like if someone sees, then opposite person will get reaction. Yes or no?
Yes, Prabhu.
If someone sees lustfully, so immediately opposite person will get agitation or not, or something, whatever.
Okay.
What is that? So that's the power. Same way here also, Kala Shakti.
Sure.
Anyway.
So yeah, and the other thing is true, like you mentioned that karma is also one of the energy of the Lord.
Yeah.
So, but karma can be destructible, right? Like we are saying,
Yes.
so how can we see like energy, like because a Lord's energy are eternal, all the energies are eternal, right? And if karma is also energy, then it can destruct. Like, how do we understand that?
Energy neither be destroyed nor be created.
So they are eternal because it's coming from Krishna, so they are eternal, right?
Yeah. Everything is energy. Good. Scientists, at least they realized one thing nicely. Energy neither be created nor be destroyed, only transformed. Yes, karma is the energy, is destructible. It will be turning into the avidya. Avidya is eternally existing. So from where karma is coming? This is out of avidya. Avidya is a component of Bahiranga Shakti. In that way it will be.
Okay, thank you.
Just a small clarification.
Yes, Prabhu.
When Karnadaksha Vishnu glances,
Hmm.
of course, Kala Shakti enters, but Shambhu also goes to Prakriti, right?
Yes.
But both happen simultaneously.
Yes. That's an inner details. That's in the Brahma Samhita we say.
And the other thing that you said, the science neither can, what do you call it? The energy neither can be created nor can be destroyed, but one type of energy can be transformed to another type of energy. The analogy can be That energy can be Tatastha Shakti. So Tatastha Shakti cannot be created, cannot be destroyed, but it can be transformed in human form into animal form into plant, plant into aquatic.
No. Actually, here, when Lord glances Karnanu Vishnu, so at that time, Jivatmas, along with their karma, they are entering into the Prakriti.
Karma also Anadi, right?
Karma is also Anadi, but it is not Ananta.
Okay. But avidya is?
Anavidya is some product we need. To have something, we need some basic. Like if we want to create a building, we need the bricks, we need the cement, but everything is coming from the earth. Earth is the root material. So for time being, building is there. And after that, it is destroyed and finished, and everything it will go into the original.
Go back to the earth. Yes.
Karma is there now, and it give at individual level to each jivatma. And when it is destroyed, it will go to the basic root. That is avidya.
Again, it will be transformed into the same 24 elements. That's what you mean, right?
No. 24 elements are different. Karma is not coming from the in the list of 24 elements.
Correct.
That's why Prakriti is different, karma is different.
But the reaction between the Jivatma and the Prakriti is the byproduct. It comes as karma, right? If the Jivatma not interacting with gunas or Prakriti, then where is the product of karma?
Jivatma?
Karanam guna sangosha sat yoni janmashuhu, right? When the Jivatma don't have that interaction with Prakriti, then there is no janma yonishu. Karanam guna sangosha. So it is clearly mentioned in Bhagavad Gita, right?
So?
The root cause is saying Karanam guna sangosha. So when the Jivatma having sangha with the gunas, then only the byproduct of karma comes.
So you are saying the karma comes from the Jivatma's interaction with the modes.
That's my understanding. If it's wrong,
where is the beginning?
Again, desire of the Jiva, it has the free will.
That's why we said Anadi. So beginningless, already we said. So Jivatma is interacting with the gunas based upon its previous karma.
So can we equate that free will or freedom is that Anadi or the Anartha or the, what do you call that, avidya?
So initially means there is no initially at all. So everything is beginningless. Beginningless means then you should not put what is the starting. Already I am said beginningless.
Yeah, so correct. Then it will become controversial. Yes, correct. Yes.
So when Jivatma is not having the Paratattva Gnanam, Maya captured. Maya attacks on that Jiva. And then Bandhana, that means samsara is there. When happened, Prabhu, can you tell me on that date? Then we say that what date you want. Time is also just when Lord glances, it is started and it is finished. What date you want? It has happened millions of times. Well, millions of times Lord glanced, and when your mind is also functioning based upon the time, but time is also limited. It's like stopwatch.
Prabhuji, can we understand this way? When Jivatma forget the Paratattva, then Maya captures.
Yes.
And again, Jivatma understand the Paratattva, Maya should release the Jiva, no?
Yes.
Super.
Mameva prapadyante Maya
metam tarantite. Got it. Thank you,
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. In the chapter 8 of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna explains this Bhuta Bhavodbhavakara Visarga Karma Samnaya. So the karma happens because of the jivas interacting with the material modes, which is referred as here as Visarga, and thereby his different activities begin. What creates those material bodies is because of the desire of the jiva to interact with the modes. He has a desire to interact with the modes.
Yes. Like business, initial capital you have 500 rupees. And after that, by your ability, by your interaction, so with that 500, by using that 500 rupees, you made it into 5,000. Then to that 5,000 you invested, you make the 5 lakh to the 5 crores. So like that. So the previous capital is cause for the future business, and you expanding. But where is that 500 came? Then we said this is anadi. So Jivatma is already having with the karma and entering into the Prakriti when Karananusaya Vishnu glances. And along with, based upon that karma, that Jivatma is getting some body, either human body, dog body, cat body, any body. And when in that body, it is doing the further karma and accumulating. Once the Lord closed his eyes, all the body feedy all destroyed, along with the now fresh karma, this Jivatma entering into the Lord. And once again, Lord opened his eyes. So Prakriti is in the balanced state. So this Jivatma, along with its karma, entering into that. With this new karma. In the previous cycle, it earned sometime, so much. Then with that karma, it is entering now. Now also it is getting the new bodies. So we know only in this cycle only. But how many cycles it happened? What is the beginning cycle?
Exactly.
no beginning
Bhuta
cycle.
bhutva praliyate. Unlimited.
Then you cannot, because time is also coming in the cycle only.
Mm-hmm.
When glances closed, opened and closed, time starts and finished. And in that time, new karma earned by the Jivatma, it is accumulated. It is accumulating that karma and entering into the Lord's body, Karananusaya Vishnu.
Just like in a running race, you have the lap. So for every lap, you go a run, and after that, the lap is started, lap is finished. So, but you accumulate something, and again, you start the next relay. It goes on like that.
Yes. But people many times they ask, Prabhu, when it start? When it start, time itself is starting in that cycle only.
Prabhuji, we shall say when the time started, your karma started. They will ask when the time will finish. When you finish your karma, your time will finish.
But time is stopped, karma is became inactive, and it is everything is in the Karananusaya Vishnu's body.
Exactly.
Once it opens, everything
because
starts.
when time finished, life finished. So it's karma finished, no? The
Karma
next account starts in the next body.
Yeah.
Karma is only stored, Prabhu. Karma is not finished. It is stored.
Yeah, it's stored. So, Tadartha, I will take another 5 minutes. So, whatever we discussed now, that what? Paratattva Gnana Abhava. That means not knowing the absolute truth. So, this is the root cause of this Jivatma. How can you say that is the Bhayam Ditya Biniveshtat Ishad Apetasya Viparyayo Smritihi? That is the sloka actually in the 11th canto. Anyway, so now we are coming to the next point. So this Jivatma wants to come out from the bondage with this body or with this karma. So it wants to be liberated from these cycles. Then what it has to do? It has to get the knowledge about the Lord, either by the Gnana process or by the Bhakti. So by Gnana process, it is coming to know absolute truth as Brahman. And that's why Brahmavadis, they are different from the Advaitavadis. Advaitavadis, they don't accept the Lord as eternal. But these Brahmavadis, they don't reject the form of the Lord, but they are interested in only in the Lord's impersonal feature. That's the difference between Brahmavadis and Advaitavadis. So here, by doing bhakti also, Jivatma is liberated. Bhakti, where it is said? In the Bhagavatam it is said, Bhakti yogena manasi samyak pranihite male apashyat purusham purnam mayam chatatapashayam. Eya sammohito jiva atmanam trigunaatmakam paropi manute anartham tatkritam cha vipaddhite anarthopasham sakshat bhakti yoga madokshaje lokasya janato vyasas chakre satata samhitam iti. So these are the slokas from the 4 to 6 in the 7th chapter of the first canto. And very important slokas, Vasudev Samadhis. Very lot of discussion was done previously. Previously means many are not there. Some students are there, some are not there. Anyway, we are not going to do here. Because
You could repeat the words. First canto, 7th chapter, 4 to 7, right?
4 to 6. Yeah. Vasudev, simply I will explain the meaning. Vasudev went to Samadhi after the instructions of Narada Muni. Then in that Samadhi, he did Samadhi out of Ashtanga Yoga? No, out of Bhakti. So because of the deep Bhakti, so he went into this Samadhi. In the Samadhi is possible by the devotionals. So devotional Samadhi. Then in that Samadhi, what he saw? He saw the Purnam. That means the complete moon. Purna Chandraha. That means he saw Krishna, he saw Maya. Where the Maya is also sheltered in that Krishna, but very far, having the distance relationship. From the distance, it is having the relationship with the Lord, not directly. That means Maya is not there in the Swarupa of the Lord. Advaitins, they say, Lord, that means Krishna's form is out of Maya. Because, so Krishna is nothing but what they are saying, reflection of the Brahman on the Maya. So that means, so that is nothing but Ishvara, that is Krishna. So that means Krishna's form is out of Maya. That's why they are known as Mayavadis. But here Vasudev, how he saw? He saw Krishna and also he saw Maya, but both are separate. Apashrayam means separate. Maya is having shelter of Krishna. Maya's shelter is Krishna only, but apa word means separate. Not in the inside, Sarupa. There's a difference. Like you see, tube light is there and shadow is there. When tube light is glowing, so shadow is also there. And this shadow is due to tube light, but is there in the tube light? No. Similarly, Maya is due to the Lord, but it is not there in the Lord's Sarupa. And that Maya, what it is doing is bewildering the Jiva. Yaya sammohito Jiva, Atmanam Trigunaatmakam. So he also saw that this Jivatma is being trapped by, or being bewildered. Jivatma is bewildered by Maya, that Maya. That also he saw. And that's why this Jivatma by nature it is Chit, but it is understanding himself as Trigunaatmakam, that is body. This is the problem. Anardham means unwanted thing. Thinking himself as body is the problem. This is the anartha. Then how anartha means unwanted thing. This should not happen by Jivatma. Then anarthopashamam, how this anartha is mitigated? Sakshat bhakti yoga madokshaje, by doing the devotion in that Purna Purusha. When this Jivatma turns towards that Jiva, that Ishvara, Purna Purusha, Ishvara, then this Maya will leave. Because that Maya is cause for the bewilderment of the Jiva. When she will leave? when she will stop bewildering this jiva? When this jivatma turns towards the Lord and sees him. How it is possible? By doing the bhakti. Turning towards the Lord means doing the bhakti. Or otherwise practicing the jnana. Both. That is not best method. Practicing jnana is not best method, but practicing bhakti is only the best. That is established in the Bhakti Sandarbha Srimad Bhagavatam again and again. Anarthopashamam sakshat bhakti yoga madhokshaje. So by doing the bhakti to the Lord, this jivatma will be relieved from that maya. So Lord Vasudev realized this fact in his samadhi. He saw jivatma is being bewildered by the maya, and also he saw that this jivatma will be relieved from this maya by doing the bhakti to that Ishvara. And how to do that bhakti? So for that purpose, he made Bhagavatam, Satvata Samhita. And anyone hears this Bhagavatam again and again, that is nothing but bhakti, then jivatma is relieved from the maya. Okay, you are also relieved from me. It's going very slow.
Prabhuji, this is Yoga Maya, so cannot release.
And it's also temporary, Prabhu.
but the Vani, still, as long as we attentively hear, it is there in our memory. So not temporary.
Yes,
Temporary
yes, Kirtidam.
separation, eternal union.
Prabhuji, when you were talking about kala and karma, those
Mm.
words you were reading in Sanskrit, jada dravya visheshaha for kala and karma jada drashta. I'm not able to reconcile for kala, showing jada, like it's only material, because whenever Srila Prabhupada translates kala, he's translating it as eternal time. So where is the eternal concept?
So Jadadravya Vishesha. So
Yeah.
both are Jadadravya Vishesha. Vishesha means is a special form. So both are the special form of the Jada inert materials. So Kala is also Jada and also Dravya. Kala is also Jada and Karma is also Jada. And what is said there actually Vinashi. That means this Kala and Karma. Karma is Vinashi, is having the finishing time, finishing
Yeah.
state. It will finish Vinashi. But Kala is not having the any finishing.
So basically it's eternal.
Eternal.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Okay, thank you very much for everyone. So we'll be meeting in the next
Thank you so much. Prabhu.
so next weekend. So thank you very much.
Hare Krishna.
I think it will take few. Actually, generally Vedanta they study 12 years. We try to finish in the 30 sessions. I cannot. It's hopeful.
We will extend to 60 sessions. Prabhu.
Whatever is possible within 4 months, we'll do that. So anyway, this we'll keep on releasing. We will not put any time limit. This much syllabus we should reach. That we will not keep. Okay, as much as we can discuss and release, that much we'll do. At least a few adhikaranas we didn't start till now. We'll start doing the adhikaranas and enjoying that. Everything should be for the sake of pleasure of the devotees. It's not the pain of the devotees. So if we bring the timeline, this and that, so it will be. It's not Bhakti Vaibhava or Bhakti Vedanta syllabus. It's our own.
Prabhuji, these paras itself are amazing. What we study in 20 years in these 3 paras that we covered is it's amazing.
Yeah.
Mind blowing.
Yes.
Prabhuji, one more small clarification. So this adhikarana, each adhikarana when we go to others, I mean, in each adhyaya, we'll also cover the verses from Srimad Bhagavatam, right?
If Valdev Bhushan is quoting, then we'll cover. Prabhu. Otherwise, we are not correlating actually. This sutra, and for this sutra, what are the Bhagavatam slokas or the Bhashya? That much we will not see, but we can see in the Sandarbha where it is, in which context it is quoted, this sutra, and what is the context, that much we can see. And in that connection, if something Bhagavatam is also coming, that context of some Bhagavat sloka is also coming, then we'll see that.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, Prabhu, thank you very much. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhyo patitanam pavanebhyo
कृपा
vaishnavebhyo namo.
सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः
अनंत कोटि वैष्णव भक्त वृंद की जय, श्रील
जय।
प्रभुपाद की जय,
जय।
निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे, हरि हरि बोल।